and Dominic Greiner. No Bruno Coelho there because he's top queued, so he's already through into the A main. So, Leo Arnold, Teemu Leino, Tony Gruber. So 2 Germans, a Finn and a Frenchman, and it will be the Frenchman to go first. And as we've seen from the B running, being out there first, not necessarily the worst thing to do. So, Leo Arnold will be first to go. Everybody happy with what is going on. Ready to go. Leo Arnold goes out. This is a warm-up. I'll have a look at this as this is the A Superpole runners. Familiarise ourselves with the track again. So Leo Arnold, the first man out for A Superpole. Nice tight lines. Just paused at the end of that start-finish straight. Down the Shepherd Straight, through the kink, into the horseshoe, through the S's, into the infinity infield. This is where I reckon the time's made up. Let's see how much curb he starts using when he gets into his timed laps. A couple of places here that I really do think are key. The squirt here into the horseshoe, then being across the curbs here. I think you can be tighter there. And then trying to get a nice run here and run out to the wall. Yeah, that was good. Take a bit of curb on that left-hander as well before the grandstand right-hander. Grandstand corner. That's better. Now let's see again this one in the middle of the infinity infield. That's better. He's starting to feel confident and take a bit of curb. Still got about a minute and a half before the clock starts. These are warm-up laps. Yeah, that's very neat, isn't it? Now, question is, can he replicate that when we get round to the pressure of the 6 qualifying laps? Couple of hundred people here. So that's what, 400 eyes all on Leo Arnold and his car. He's got 2 or 3 more warm-up laps if he wants them. Just on hand timing, he's very quick indeed. These are very impressive laps. These are sub 18 second laps, but it's on the warm-up. Can he recreate this and find this pace? Beautifully tight line there on the Shepherd Straight. Now, can he do this when the pressure's on? He's got about 40 seconds, so maybe this lap and one more if he wants it. Or will he come in for the refuel? Well, he's used all of the 4-minute warm-up time. Right, looks like to me he's coming in this time. Just a slight change in the attitude of the car. Yeah, thought so. So he used all of his 4 minutes, and now he will not get round to do a warm-up lap. There's the buzzer. So his time is starting. Now there's 4 minutes, so there's plenty of time to get the 6 laps in, but the 6 time laps will start as he goes across the line for the first time. This is Leo Arnold for France. Allez le bleu, as the locals might be saying. Starting the time now. Beautiful exit. Now let's see how tight he is around here. Oh, that's superb onto the Shepherd Straight. This is looking to be a good lap already. Through the horseshoe, yes. Just clipping the curbs, but that's fine. Oh, puts himself off a tiny bit in the Infinity infield. First time is 18.3. I reckon there's a sub-18 lap here for Leo Arnold. That's nice again. Tight. I think that was a bit tighter and much tighter in this port. Oh, yes. Nailed the middle part of the Infinity infield. 18.204. Fastest lap so far. 18.204. Oh, he made a mistake. So this lap will be no good. So now just has to make sure he gets a good exit here. Right, forget about that one. That's not going to be... Well, that was 19.8, actually. That was a cracking lap he was on. Just didn't hug the curb maybe quite enough there. Coming on the Shepherd Straight. Through the kink. Down into the pits. Horseshoe again. The paddock horseshoe, actually, I should say. Now through the Infinity infield. 18.0. 18.0. 18.087. 18.087. 18.087. 18.464. So 18.087 to beat for Leo Arnold. That maybe was a tad late on the throttle there. Just a slight hesitation as the car didn't quite jump forwards. 17.9. And you can probably hear in the background the applause. 17.921 is the time to beat. 17.921 for Leo Arnold. Next up will be Teemu Leino. And his 4 minutes of warm-up is, or 3 minutes of warm-up, excuse me, is ready to go. Now, the only timing that we're getting, I'm afraid, is the running time. We're not getting the individual lap times to be able to put it on the screen. So, apologies for that. Something that this Superpole is still pretty new. And the timing system doesn't work too well. They reset the timing at the end of every session, so we don't get even to keep that 17.921 on the screen for you. So 17.921 is the time. Couple of minutes of warm-up to go for the Finnish driver with the Shepherd equipment. That looks very neat and tidy, but it doesn't count at the moment. Really punching out onto the straight beneath the rostrum there. Now down into the paddock horseshoe, the far end, where most of the work is going on. There's two different paddock areas here where the drivers are working on their cars. Press conference coming up at 1 p.m. for the TQ and Superpole winners. $60 seconds, or 50 seconds, should I say, to go before we are on the watch. 17.921 seconds for Teemu Leino to beat, to put him directly into the A main final to join Bruno Coelho. Portuguese driver is our top qualifier. And again, it looks like the whole of the 3-minute warm-up is going to be used and then come in for a refuel for the 6 timed laps. And that's a lovely line he's tracing through there. In this time? No. So he's going to use all the 3 minutes. Oh, so he's on the time now. So he's going to take a run at it. He's not going to come back into the pits. So, team... well, he's lost a lap there. So, this is his first timed lap. So, he is on time at the moment. Not sure if he realised that. So, this will be his first time lap. It's going to be very long indeed. And a spin. So perhaps a slight miscalculation there for Teemu. Right, this starts his second lap. 32.2 for his first lap. Let's not even worry about that. Onto the Shepherd Straight at lap 2. Through the kink, into the paddock horseshoe. Now to the Infinity infield. Yeah, loads of curb there. That's more like it. Like the look of that. 17.8. And straight away, he's ahead. 17.881. So, very good. Second lap, 17.9. So, still 17.881 is the time to beat. Fourth lap of 6th is on at the moment. The Shepherd equipment under control of Teemu Leino. Like the look of this too. 17.882. So within 1/1000th of his best time. What consistency here by the Finnish driver. And again, looks very good through the paddock horseshoe. Stops the clock on his penultimate lap. But that was an 18.1. This is the last lap. Now what's he got left? A little bit of a slide onto the Shepherd Straight. I think he lost a 10th at least there. He's going to have to be perfect through the infield, and he's not. He's not going to improve. It will be 17.881 the time to beat, unless he's done something extraordinary here. 18.3, so 17.881. 17.881 is the time to beat. And it is the Shepherd driver that is in front on the Superpole to go to the A main. Tony Gruber has topped one of the sessions here. Session 3, I think it was. No, it was Dominic Greiner who topped the third session. So Tony Gruber from Germany out on the circuit now for his warm-up. Just remind you of the drivers that we are watching. We've already seen Leo Arnold and Teemu Leino. Tony Gruber out on the track now. And then we will have Dominic Greiner coming up next. Then we've got a break after this. We'll rush down to the press conference and get a word with our top qualifier for the A and the B mains, plus our Superpole qualifiers for the A and the B mains, and we'll have that up on the website later on. Couple of minutes still to go in the warm-up. Welcome to our Shepherd, Infinity and Jeep supported coverage of the EFRA 1/10th IC Track Championship, European Championship, here at Mulhouse. Right, into the pit lane. So, what is the tactics for Tony Gruber here? Does he do 3 or 4 laps here and then just continue, or does he pop back into the pits for another splash of fuel? He's got plenty of fuel to do 9 laps, because that's basically what we're seeing here. I reckon you go for it. I think you get into the groove now and start building up, let the track come to you and the car come to you. And that way you don't put too much pressure on yourself. The car is looking stable for Tony Gruber. So 2 more laps before the time starts. Looks confident, doesn't he? Using all the road where he can and getting tight to the curbs where he can. Let's see what he's like through this middle section of the Infinity infield. 23 seconds. So he'll get this lap and possibly one more. You could hear the car just scraping the ground as he went underneath it. He's running it very, very low indeed. I just think maybe he's looking a little bit loose. Is he going to come in? No. So he's going for it. He's going for it now. There's the buzzer. 3rd of 4 drivers in the Superpole runs across the curb. Gets the front wheels airborne. That will, I think, oh, and he's wide in the middle of the Infinity infield. First lap. He is on his first timed lap now through the paddock horseshoe. And again, the front end just not wanting to grip there, but this is looking better. 17.871. That is the fastest lap. 17.871. So Tony Gruber on his first lap on what was a bit of a scruffy one, to be honest. It looked like he didn't quite get that. 17.788. New fastest lap. He's got plenty of time, only on his 3rd lap of 6 at the moment. Does he improve again? Oh, gets the Scandinavian flick on there. 17.656. So he's improved every time he's crossed the stripe here. Tony Gruber from Germany. Is this another good one? Maybe lost a little bit of time. 17.8. So, oh, and he's a big slide. Just about holds on to it there, but that's that lap gone. Cannot afford to make that kind of mistake. Sounded to me as though he hit the curb too heavily just before the grandstand right-hander. Lovely entry through the start-finish line, though. This is his last time. That's lovely. Fantastic entry onto the Shepherd Straight through the kink. Now down to the paddock horseshoe. Yes, I like the look of it. Tight. Lovely over the curb. This is good. This is very good indeed. And it is 17.7. So it was his 4th lap of 6. 17.656, the new best mark. 17.656 is the mark to beat. So just Dominic Greiner to take to the track now to join Bruno Coelho in the A-main. 17.656, I reckon. 17.656, I reckon. So the time's coming down here, and Dominic Greiner from Germany, the last man to go. Superpole, first time I've seen it. 3 minutes of warm-up time. Now, let's get the unofficial stopwatch on him here, as he's just warming himself up. Make it nice and safe. Got 2.5 minutes of warm-up time left to go. No timing running at the moment, so there's very unofficial. Back end again looking a little unruly for Dominic Greiner. Through into the Infinity infield section. Flirts with the curb. I reckon that was an 18.08. But he's back into the pit lane. So that's going to reset my stopwatch. Now, 1:49 to go. Is he going to fuel now and then have 3 or 4 quote warm-up laps? That's a bit of an adjustment there as well to the car. Got a minute and a half on the watch. So live from Mulhouse, the final runner in the A Superpole on the track. This is warm-up, not counting yet. Sun's come out. This could be significant. We've seen how much quicker the track can be when the sun comes out here, and Greiner's got the best of the conditions, no doubt about that. 18.3 unofficially on that first run round there. Another splash of fuel. Now 50 seconds to the timed laps. Is he happy with the handling of the car? The back end was moving around an awful lot. The track is getting faster. Bit of sunshine on the surface. It's a very dark coloured top surface tarmac, and it will warm up quickly. So Greiner then with 20 seconds to go before his lap's time. 18.3, I reckon, unofficially. Now, will he get that next lap in? But a bit of a slide coming off the Shepherd Straight now. There's the buzzer, so it'll be on time the next time through. Takes a wide entry. 18.2, I reckon, on that last warm-up lap. Again, that is just unofficial. He's now on the watch. 17.656 to beat. Neat through the Infinity infield. 17.854. Needs to find exactly 0.2 of a second. Where is that time out there for Dominic Greiner? Final Superpole runner. Oh, and he's all over the place on that lap. That lap is gone. It's blown. Take a breath, Dominic. No, he was slow to start that lap as well. I think he's blown that lap one as well. This is lap 3. Onto the Shepherd Straight for the third time of asking. The pressure is on when the clock is running. 17.656 to beat. I don't think he's going to find that here. Oh, that was nice, though. It's a little wide, though, in that last left-hander of the infield section. 18.1. No, a mistake again onto the Shepherd Straight. Pressure beginning to tell. I just think he would have been better getting his rhythm going. 18.3. 2 laps to go. Neater, but is it quick enough? Putting pressure on himself here, Greiner. Has top one of the sessions. That's better. Front end of the car working well. Across the curb. Yes, like it. Like that a lot. 17.9. Needs to just improve on that. Very neat onto the Shepherd Straight this time. It's the last time. There's no more chances for Dominic Greiner. Superb stuff through the S's and onto the Infinity infield. Oh, a little bit wide there, but he may have saved it. 18.1. So it will be Tony Gruber, 17.656, that goes straight to the A main with a 17.656. Look nervy there. Michael Gunche agreeing. So that is extraordinary stuff. First time I've seen the Superpole. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage of that. Next up will be the first of our low finals. It will be the 16th final for the B side of our competition. Thank you for joining us here this morning. A quick look at the weather from the wide shot will tell you that it's... Oh, let's have a look at that. Can we just go up a little bit on that, Ash, if you might? It's not too bad. That threatening cloud has mostly gone across. That's the direction from across the top of the paddock there that the weather normally comes. So we are due back at 1600 local time. So that is, it's now almost exactly midday. So that's 3.5 hours for you to get a bit of work done on this Friday, get yourself sorted out, and then settle in for 4 finals this afternoon. We'll have the 16th final for B and A and the 8th final for B and A, rounding off our coverage for you. And then the rest of the finals tomorrow live here on RC Racing TV, brought to you with Infinity, Shepherd and Jeep. On behalf of me, John Hindhaugh, and the rest of the team, for the moment, thanks for being with us. Join us again, 1600 Central European Summertime.